maybe they do some like studying on you. Like, okay, who is this person? Who is pile one? Where are they from? Who are they dating? What's their situation? Let me dive a little deeper, you know? So maybe they're doing some of that. We'll figure out if this is on a creepy level or not. And then we have Angel of Balance. So this is balance. This reminds me of Temperance, the card Temperance in the tarot, and also Justice. So that's Sagittarius and Libra energies. But this is just a very pure, innocent, higher level energy. So this person has something about them that's like mysterious, higher level, a little bit more spiritual, unknown. There's just mystery to this person. So this is somebody who definitely is seen like very attractive person, very much in the spotlight. So this person is very observant and like deep and mysterious, but also very much um seen by others, like in like number one, like just very attractive, very charismatic. Their personality is very magnetic, warm. A person very warm and comforting, and they dress really well. They really appear to be very attractive and very individualistic and independent, sort of like a pioneer. Like, I do things my own way. I go my own way. Um, Maybe this person also works out with the first house with self, like they really take care of their body, how they look, their self-image is important to them. Um, Also, I feel like this person's very self-aware and very aware of like who they are as a person and what kind of energy they come forth with. So they're very connected to that. Like I said, this person seems to be like higher, a little bit like higher level, or like higher level of awareness, I guess. But also very fun and youthful, because this is Leo, this is Aries energy. So just very playful, fun, youthful, and also fiery. This person seems a little dynamic, like there's a lot going on with them. They're deep, they're mysterious, but they're also in the spotlight. They're also very attractive. They're also fun. So they seem to be dynamic. The person that has a crush on you. And they're just very independent, very fun loving, romantic, and they like to be in the spotlight, even though maybe they appear to be, they like attention, even though they appear maybe to be like more hidden, or like, oh, or maybe to you they're hidden, maybe you're not aware that they have a crush on you. But this person definitely enjoys attention and likes to be the center of attention, but also is very mysterious. This person is also very creative. They have a really strong sense of vitality, life force, energy. They come through like with a lot of energy, have a lot of positive, happy energy when they walk into a room. Or I feel like you would notice this person, but maybe you don't notice that they have a crush on you, because they're just like constantly in their head about it, thinking about it. But I feel like you would notice who this person is. Like they're very attractive. They're very much in the spotlight. A lot of people notice them. They're very warm, motivational, happy, joyful, playful, flirty even. But maybe like with you, they're just a little bit more guarded, and not so much in with their emotions, because this is very logical. So it's supposed to be very logical and in their head, or maybe even emotionally detached and not really showing you emotions. And I think maybe they're just really trying to balance out these energies so they don't come off too much. This could definitely be like a same-sex thing, especially feminine, female. But because we have the queen, thinking woman, the queen of wands, both come out. This could be a woman that has a crush on you, or this could be even that this is your energy that's coming through, that they're attracted to. If you are a woman and you're seeking a man, like a man has a crush on you, you know. But their energy, basically, like who has a crush on you, what's coming through is this person is very fiery. This person is very much in the spotlight, very charismatic, they could be a little bit more witchy, spiritual. They could be just very alluring and even sexual, sexy, seductive, maybe dress a little bit more showy and provocative. They're very inspired, very passionate, very energetic, determined, friendly, self-sufficient, empowered, confident, secure within themselves. Like there's just very positive, high energy that they have. And they're definitely like noticed by other people. But I also feel that they are very like in touch with nature. This person really loves maybe gardening, really likes to be outdoors, really likes to connect with nature, and they like their alone time. Like as much as yeah, this balance. Like it's like they're introverted and extroverted, you know? They're very intelligent and in their head, and they like to think and reflect and introspect, but they also like to be out and about in the spotlight and socialize and just laugh and play. But they also like to have their alone time, you know, where they're kind of taking a step back and just kind of being in their solitude, reading their little book, having their glass of wine, you know, or whatever. And with their cat, just hanging out with their cat, um, picking grapes, gardening, planting seeds, we're taking a walk in nature, going for hikes, just being very connected to nature and Mother Earth. This is like a spiritual energy as well. And this is kind of their energy. They're patient. They are very creative, though. They're very creative, very much a go getter. They have a lot of creative ideas. They always think, yeah, this person's a thinker. They spend a lot of time thinking about creative ideas and what they want to do and what they can do in life. Very inspired person, very creative and inspired. I wouldn't doubt it if this person has their own business or has something that they do that's a little bit more spiritual or awe, like a little bit different than the norm. You know, this person's very authentic, very true to themselves. So they do things to their own rhythm. You know, they beat to their own, the beat of their own. They, what's the saying? They go to the beat of their own drum. That's the one. Um, and that's why I think they're like, yeah, I just want to take some space today and I just want to be out in nature and just spend time with the trees and the plants and the cats and my animals and my little cozy things that I like to do. And that's just what they do. But then they're also like very much in the spotlight and really wanted by other people, but they're just kind of like, okay, well, I just am who I am. They could be also in the service industry, or very service oriented person, just very compassionate, kind, selfless person, gives back to the needy, the poor, likes to help other people. Maybe they have a lot of abundance and resources where they can help other people. Or maybe this is just something that they do for work, is like something service oriented here. Yeah, so that's kind of the energy of the person that has a crush on you. They're sneaking around. They're not, so this person is not coming out about the fact that they have a crush on you. They're not like coming out like, hello, like as attractive as they are and as go-getter as they are, oh, maybe that's the feminine energy coming through. Because feminine energy is more receptive, right? It's more like a being energy where I'm just gonna be my best self. I'm just gonna be who I am, and you're gonna come towards me. I'm not doing a thing. I'm not doing a thing to pursue you because you have to come towards me. So they're in like, I don't know why. Maybe this is genuinely a woman who, you know, you're a man asking about this, or you're into women, because this is a feminine energy where like I want to be pursued, and like I'm just gonna be here doing my thing, waiting patiently, for that to happen, because like the hanged man is about like kind of like a self-imposed stuck energy, just kind of chilling, hanging back, not making any moves. And then the Seven of Swords is about like behind the scenes, not revealing something, sneaking around, you know? So this person's like sneakily, I think, having a crush on you. Like they have a crush on you in a way where they're not telling you. They're not being forward and upfront about this. Maybe out of fear, you know, they're scared to tell you that they really, really even want to be in a relationship with you. I mean, this is like the Hierophant. So this could be a teacher. Oh my gosh, this could be you could be their teacher. Maybe this could be a student of yours. That's so like obviously age appropriate, you know. Not, we're not talking about like children here. College or something, a professor or something like that. Maybe you're their professor. And yeah, like that's what I said, like in school. And if you're not like, it's on a teacher student scenario. Well, I mean, the Six of Pentacles, they come out for like service. So they're providing some sort of a service. I don't know, maybe you know somebody through school, like the counselor or the person at the front desk or the receptionist, whatever. But I don't know, somebody's passing on knowledge to others. So that could be like a connection of like who this person is, where like they're in the position of passing on information, knowledge. It could be a teacher, an educator, something like that. And a spiritual teacher, meditation teacher. But there's fear, there's blocks, and there's fear around this for this person to pursue. So they're holding back and they're not making any moves. There's like a lot of gossip energy here, people around. So you might know each other from like a community where there's a lot of people around, and they might be gossiping about you guys or about you or something, or maybe that's their fear that people would gossip or be jealous. Maybe there's like a lot of competition in this environment that you know this person from. So there's a lot of it. Yeah, there's just a lot of activity, people, a community. You guys are all working together, or going to school together, or working on a project together, or but in the same, some sort of environment, like at the same class, the same gym, the same whatever. I don't know. Fill in the blanks for wherever people hang out, coffee shop. I don't know. Um, so yeah, that's like another thing. Okay, and then what does pile one's crush like about, or what are pile one's crushes next moves towards pile one? It could have been something that you just started, like a new beginning that you just embarked on. And definitely, like I was saying, the Three of Pentacles, it could be like a work environment, a school environment, or something where there's like more people gathered. And somehow they're in the spotlight. Like this person is in the spotlight and very attractive. Like this could be a teacher. Um, I'm not saying it's your teacher. It could just, I don't know. Or a boss, like a manager, even an entrepreneur, some sort of a leader energy, but very magnetic and very like drawing people to them. Um, I think they have to hide this because it is in this group environment where maybe it's against the rules. Like if this was a work situation where this is your manager who has a crush on you, or somebody in your company that is like of a higher authority, that they're not allowed to date their employees. Like it could be that kind of situation. I'm definitely not getting that this is like a creepy sort of like, you know, whatever situation. Obviously all my viewers are over 18. So well, that's what I set my setting to. So everybody has to be an adult here. So we're all adults and that's all we're talking about. So I just feel though that maybe this is a something that is allowed, but they just like they want to take this leap of faith. They want to like trust in this, but there's just a lot of people around, like there's a third party situation that's like impacting this. And the third party could be like work or a business or some sort of an institution or a place or something like that. So they're holding back. Okay, so what do they like about you the most? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. I think they really like your free spirited energy. I think you guys might have very similar energy when it comes to that fire. That just like you love to, they see you as a very free spirited person and just loving to explore and kind of like go with the flow and go on adventures, and you're very spontaneous and very fun and kind of fiery, and you're down for anything. You're like down for an adventure, you're down to party, you're down to, hang out with friends. Like you seem like a very social, fun person to be with. And this is something that they really like because they also obviously have the energy within them too, although they are a lot like very introverted as well and like more introspective, but they also like this more outgoing nature of yours. I feel like you are the type of person, and what they love the most is that you are very, you're an explorer and you're comfortable, you like to expand and grow as a person. and you like to even work on yourself with the Three of Pentacles. You're really into self-development and also just developing your life, your physical life, your friendships, your community, your work, your job, your career. You're always looking for new opportunities and new ways that you can grow and expand and get out of your comfort zone. So you're not a person who stays stuck and stagnant and is just kind of like comfortable with what you're doing and in your routine. You seem very passionate and fiery. And like if you have a new creative idea, you go for it and you pursue it. Um, you're very excited and wanting to live like a bigger life, like wanting to constantly, because the three energy is about constant growth and expansion. It's also about happiness, socializing, just kind of like a more lighthearted, fun energy, but it's growing and expanding, right? Out of your comfort zone, out of your stagnancy. Whereas like a two of wands right before this is a little bit more stagnant, but is planning for his future. Now you're like stepping out and achieving your dreams and going after that. So I think that this is something that they really, really admire about you, just like your desire to constantly grow and follow your passion. I think you're a very passionate, soul-driven person, and you really do go by the beat of your own drum as well, just as they do too. And I think that's what you guys have in common is you guys are on the same page with that, and that you really are just like, okay, my wand representing my passion, my soul, my heart, my desires. I'm holding it and I'm letting it drive me. And I'm taking my cat with me and I'm meeting friends along the way, like this little iguana, and I got my magic wand and I can manifest anything, and I don't need much because I don't need much. I just need me. I need that I'm connected to life. I'm connected to the universe. Like that's just kind of like the vibe that they get. You're also very like nature oriented, and you like to be outdoors in nature and just like be outside, be outdoors, which is something that they really connect with because they also like to do that as well. So you guys seem to be pretty compatible. I think they see you as just like a compatible person and also very fun. You could be younger than them. Um, which is why I was saying, but they could be your boss or your teacher, something like that. But you could be younger than them or just have a very youthful energy that they really enjoy. They really enjoy if you guys do communicate, like in like maybe it's just like in the work environment or professionally. They do enjoy talking to you because it's just very fun and you seem very excited and happy and passionate. And just they really in essence what they love about you the most is your energy. It's the energy that you bring. It's just very vibrant and happy and lively and excited and spontaneous and adventurous. Um and expansive. Like you're not closed minded. You're very open minded, ready to learn new things. You're curious, you're inquisitive, and you're like, okay, let's go do this. Let's try this. You're fun. You're just a fun person. They see you as they can have a lot of fun with you. Um, I did want to kind of ask you guys, like, what do they want with you? Like, what? Like, I guess that's their next moves, but I want to also know, like, what do they want with you? What's their deal? But for their next steps towards you, we do have the Hermit and the Knight of Wands and then the Chariot. So I don't know, there might be some moves that are being made here. I feel like this person is going to stay in hermit mode for just a little bit longer and not really come out of the closet that they like you, or that like if you already know this person, then I feel like they're probably going to sort of not pursue. But then I don't know, there's going to be some passionate exchange. There's a lot of passion and sexual energy between you guys. So I feel like this person could definitely make a move, or maybe you make a move. There's just a lot of sexual tension and attraction, a lot of physical attraction between you guys. And you guys might not be able to hold off on that for much longer. And this person will pursue, like, this person will make a move. And maybe like the universe will sort of guide this movement. But I think what's going to bring you guys together is like this passion energy, this flirtation, this very like flirty, um, sort of fun, playful energy, after time of like just kind of keeping it to themselves. And then you guys are going to kind of move forward towards like maybe you guys will take a trip together or something, or travel somewhere, or go take a little, like, I don't know, a ride in nature, a drive in nature, a little motorcycle ride. Let's just see like what this person wants. Oh my god, this person wants to marry you. Okay. This person wants like a committed relationship with you. Judgment, they want a second chance. Maybe you do know this person. You guys are wanting like a second chance with each other, and maybe this person's like kind of staying quiet about it. But there's definitely communication, a lot of communication here about maybe this ending that took place. If there was an ending, if this has nothing to do, if this is not a past person, then still there's just a lot of impulsive, open, free communication. Things that have been wanting to be said are going to explode and just be like, okay, this is how I feel. Like, this is what I've been wanting to tell you. Like, this whole time I've been holding it back, but now here it is, like, explosion of the mouth and words and maybe other things. I don't know. But we have judgment. Yeah. So there's definitely a new beginning here. They want, this person wants like it all with you. This person wants everything with you. With the Ten of Pentacles, this person wants a family with you. They want commitment with you. They want to marry you. They want to make you theirs, or you whatever. Kind of like this more possessive energy too with the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy. They almost just want to like claim you. You know, like you're mine. So okay, so this person's intentions are for the long run here. They're not just to fuck around and have fun. It's genuinely like they see this long term, like they see such compatibility with you that they want to make this like a real thing. They want to stabilize this and make it real. So wherever you are on this journey with this person, if you know them, you don't know them, whatever. I feel like this is what the thoughts that they're having, is like, you know, family stability, like loyalty, um commitment, marriage, you know, like a serious thing with you, like something serious. So to build to something serious. Yeah. So that is who has a crush on you. That was quite the reading. I hope that you enjoy and you can identify who this person is. I wish you all the best with this situation. I hope that you like this person back as well. Otherwise, you can just call the cops. And yes, I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, File 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this amethyst cluster, this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. So we have number 46 of Thinking Man. Okay. Um, well, pile one had the thinking woman come out for who this person is. So I have to say this. I mean, I cleared the energy between readings and everything, but they might still be connected. And so pile one and pile two might have a connection. It could be like one pile's your energy, the other one's their energy. So maybe if you did watch pile one and you're like, ah, this sounds more like me, then I don't know, maybe this is the person. I don't know. We'll see. But with the thinking man coming out and who has a crush on you, this is somebody who is watching you. This is somebody who's very observant and very infatuated with you. Like, I feel like this crystal is you, and they are looking at this with like, oh my God, how do I achieve this? How do I attain this? How do I get this? Um, I feel like you seem to be very shiny and bright to this person, just very um pure and even like enlightened. There's like some sort of a pizzazzy or some sort of like an energy too that is very special and unique and radiant, shiny, bright, pure. You know, that's a clear quartz. So that's just like really, really pure energy there. I don't know, this person's just really almost like obsessed with you and just watching you and looking at like, wow, this person is pile two is so perfect. They're so beautiful. And they're just doing so much thinking about you and contemplating about you. This person, well, with the thinking man, I think they think a lot about you, but they could tend to be more of a thinker type. So it could be like an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They could be very intellectual, intelligent, um, more logical than maybe emotional. And this is somebody who is very thought through. They think through things and let's just get more messages. Let's try to see what else we can get about this person. So who has a crush on pile two? Uh, who is this person? Okay. Okay. This card obviously wants to be here. We have Scorpio. Yes. There's that deeply analytical, excessive energy. Um, and then we have North Node Destiny. Wow. And then let's get your tarot cards out as well. So, who has a crush on pile one? Tell me more about their personality, who they are, what are they like, so that pile two can. I don't know if I said pile one earlier, but I meant pile two. So that pile two can identify this person. So, who has a crush on pile two? Who is this person? So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. So I don't know. I mean, I'm shuffling, cards are coming out. I can control this, but this is very similar to pile one. So there could definitely be a connection there. And maybe the universe wants to make that very clear to you, because we have the Seven of Pentacles that came out for pile one here for who this person is, and then the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom, and then we had two queens come out, basically. The Knight of Cups at the bottom. So this person definitely has their eye on you. This person who has a crush on you is very romantic and wants to like take you on dates and give you their cup of love. They're a very loving person. They have deep feelings and emotions with this Scorpio energy here. The animal, I feel like this person is very sexual, very sexually attracted to you. But they're very kinky, freaky, as far as that is concerned, but this is a very intense energy. So very intense, they feel very deeply and intensely. So this person could come off very intense. Like, I mean, just look at this. Look at this person, like how intensely they're looking at this crystal. Like, wow. Like they're really giving it a good thought. And that's like Scorpio energy. Like they become very fixated on things that they like. They become very obsessed with it and they can't let it go until like they have achieved it or they've gotten what they wanted out of it. Like they're deep divers, they're investigators, they're analyzers. So that's kind of like who this person is. That's their personality. And also with towards you, I think this is how they are. She's very analytical, and not even analytical, but just studying you almost just really um fixated on you. This person's obsessing over you. And a lot of primal instincts are coming through, a lot of that animalistic desire for you, a lot of sexual tension energy for you for sure. Um, this person's very deep and intense. And there's this transformative energy. They're also very detail oriented, very thorough, very thought through. So who is a crush on you? We have Destiny with North Node coming out here. This person could be like self-employed or running their own business or just really materially and financially well off. I feel like this person could be doing something of service in the community or a service oriented industry, or this person is just really like kind of like a people pleaser or really tries to help humanity or the community in some way. So I feel like this person could be aligned for their job with their destiny. Like their whatever they do for a living, it's something that aligns with like their life purpose and their calling. It's something that calls their heart to help others. Um and they could be very financially well off. They could be very materially prosperous. They have a lot of money, very successful in that area, very stable. They could like cats, like have a lot of cats. I mean, this is a cat deck, but there's literally one, two, three, four, five, six, seven cute little black cats. So I don't know, seven could be a significant number here. But I'm also thinking that this person thinks of you as this Queen of Pentacles as well. Whether you're a woman or a man, doesn't matter. It's just this Queen of Pentacles, like this person sees your worth. This person sees how worthy and special and amazing you are. Maybe you're this person that's like this entrepreneur, like has your shit together and you run your own business or you have a really good career, you're really stable, you're really career oriented, or just like a hard worker, also a very good you would make a very good partner is also what I think that they think about and fantasize about. Maybe even that you're part of their destiny and their north, like this is where they're meant to go is towards you. This person's very patient though. They're like patiently waiting. And they are in a more receptive energy and they really enjoy balance. Like this person's a very balanced person and like they like reciprocation. So like when they give, they like to get back and it's just like this equal exchange of energy. Um I want to clarify some of this. What is not destiny? What is this destiny card here for who pile two's crush is or means for who? The Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So the Three of Cups, Page of Cups, this person. Okay. I feel like this person kind of sees you as like like part of somebody maybe that they're meant to like destined either to be with, like we'll see how serious this is, but like maybe somehow they're meant to be in their life. That's how they see you. Is like this person pile two is meant to be in my life. I'm meant to whatever, like spend some time with them in some sort of way, right? Physical time, because there's a lot of earth energy here. They want to spend quality time with you. It's like they want to share, I think they want to share like their feelings and maybe even like ask you out on a date, like to go have fun, go celebrate, or maybe like going out with some friends together, or maybe like be more vulnerable and like share their feelings and because you make them happy and all of that. But I feel like they're afraid of maybe being rejected, like they're going to offer this cup of love and you're not going to recognize it, or you're just not interested because of this Four of Swords, like you're healing, you're doing your own thing. You're not interested in talking, you're taking your space, you're taking your energy back. But this person just wants to like reach out and have fun. But there's this like block in energy where like maybe they think that like you're not really focused on that right now. So that could be like an extra message here. And then I just want to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles coming out, I was mentioning this in pile one, and it was really coming through in that pile for that energy. But the Seven of Pentacles in this pile, I'm getting that you're the really patient person. Um, well, like this person who has a crush on you, it's just like patiently waiting. I don't know for what. They feel very attached to you though. They feel very attached, very like hung up on you. Like again, more of that obsessive energy, like hung up on you. And also like sexually, like they really want you. But they're gonna take it slow and they're gonna just kind of take it step by step, baby steps, have patience. Okay. Pile two is not ready yet. They're not ready for me yet. So I'm just gonna hold back and just keep giving. I'm just gonna keep giving to pile two, whatever I can until they are ready for me. So I'm just gonna be patient because I know they're worth it. I know that they're worth it. I'm gonna keep investing into this connection or this whatever, this crush that I have on them. I'm gonna keep investing and not take my eye off of it. I'm gonna keep my eye on the prize, the Scorpio that I am, the animal I am, because they're part of my destiny and I know it. And I'm just not gonna give up on this. I'm gonna let them do their thing because I'm almost like attached to them. Like not even attached, but just I feel like bound to them. I feel like I don't know, yeah, I'm meant to be with them or something. It's part of my destiny. The situation is very complex as well. And I just left Taurus and Gemini here, so that could be some signs. Yeah, so let's just see where you might know this person from. So tell me where Heil 2 knows this person who has a crush on them from. Like, where did they meet? Where did they see each other? What details can you give me about where does Pyle to know this person who has a crush on them from? How do they know them? The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords. This is more Gemini energy. This also came out at the bottom of the deck for pile one in this position. So I have a feeling they're very connected, these piles. Um, hmm. The Queen of Swords. Where do you know this person from? Well, the obvious ones, they could be they could be a person who is in a position of power, like they could be your boss, your manager, um, some sort of a leader, a judge even, a therapist. somebody who has a lot of knowledge and insight, who maybe teaches others, a teacher, um, somebody who communicates, who's maybe online, somebody who's online, because the air sword is about, you know, um, air, so technology, like digital things online, the World Wide Web and things like that. So it could be where you guys met online or something, or like this person is online. Maybe you or this person has an online presence, and that's how they saw you or you saw them or something like that. Where let's say you're a um YouTube person, whatever, what would you call them? YouTuber. You have a YouTube channel, or you have a podcast, or you have a blog, or you have a really strong Instagram presence or TikTok or something like that, like online, where you're well known, or they are, and that's kind of like how you guys got together or met each other. It could be like, let's just get more on that. How is this pile to know that this person has a pressure? It could be through a friend, through a woman. It could be like you guys met through a woman who could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or through a mother, or like an older sister, or it's some sort of a feminine figure. How do they know each other? Page of Swords at the bottom definitely could be online. It could be online dating. Or it could be like, yeah, you have a dating app and this person, you guys started talking, maybe you hung out. I don't know. So you guys could have met online. Um, and through work, maybe you do something online for work, or they do. Maybe you're your own boss. You run your own empire. You run a business, or they do, and that's kind of like how you guys met or saw each other. Um, it could be like this person is your like a boss. Yeah, I don't know, like at work, boss energy is coming through. I'm not saying that they're your boss, but like I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just reading cards. Um, I mean, that was coming out for pile one, and if they are connected, then that would make sense that that's like kind of a correlation there. Um, Let me just clarify this a little bit more. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I don't want to move on. I have clarity of this. So tell me more about how pile two knows. Where does pile two know this person from? The devil again. So definitely could be work energy here. Um, the Queen of Wands. Somebody's in the spotlight. Somebody's dealing with a lot of anxiety though. A lot of overthinking, anxiety, needing healing. Um, I wonder if you guys are already in a relationship, because there's a lot of that like energy coming out. I don't know. So for some of you, it could be somebody that you're obviously already in a relationship with that thinks that you're their person, you're their destiny, and they're waiting patiently. There's some overthinking and anxiety here. There's some healing, but there's a lot of sexual attraction here. There's this like husband energy, this wife energy. The woman seems to be a little bit more guarded and emotionally detached, maybe a little bit more insensitive and direct, very straightforward type of energy, very good communicator. And the masculine seems to be very grounded, stable, structured, um, loyal, protective, and that's kind of how you guys know each other. So yeah, take whatever you can from that. I mentioned a lot of things, so hopefully some of that sticks out and resonates with you. Help to help you identify, or you can identify from this. This not every part of the reading has to resonate, obviously. Okay, so let's see. What does Pile Two's crush like about Pile Two the most? What does pile two's crush like about pile two the most? Okay. Everything. They love everything about you. You are their world. We have the Two of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay, so this could definitely be, and if this doesn't have anything to do with pile one, if this is like a brand new energy, there's many options here for what could be going on. Since I mean, there are a lot of you that I'm reading for. This could be a situation for some of you where you are actually in a relationship with this person, and that's the person that has a crush on you. And what they love about you the most is exactly this connection. They love that you guys are on the same wavelength, on the same page. Um, and there's also some like maybe separation energy. So maybe you guys are in separation right now, or taking space from each other, or healing, or doing a lot of self reflecting, or withdrawing your energy, because that was coming out a few times. So if you guys are like with this person, talking to this person, then that's the person that has a crush on you. This person is definitely very fixated on you, thinking about you, obsessing over you, especially sexually. Sees you, sees your worth, sees you as your future, as your destiny. Is patiently waiting, is here to give back, and to give whatever they can. And what they really love is like this connection that you guys have, this beautiful emotional connection that you guys have. They love to go on dates with you. They love to share in these special moments with you, do romantic things with you. They love that you guys see eye to eye, and you guys are very similar. You guys, I think, mirror each other in a lot of ways, and you guys are on the same page about healing as well. And like both wanting to do the inner work. And yeah, you guys are just really aligned. Like the Two of Cups is just a very aligned, on the same page, reciprocated, mutual energy. So what they love the most is that you guys are soulmates, like that they feel like you're their soulmate. They feel like you guys are meant to be together, and you guys are each other's one, and you're very similar, you're very compatible, you understand each other. You, and especially emotionally, you guys are definitely very connected, and spiritually. Um and what they love about you is that is your desire to heal, and like maybe it's just in your nature, like maybe it's just in your nature to be like that, more of that type of person who's more introspective, and like thinks about things, and reflects, and is self-aware, and goes within to find answers, and you take the time to meditate and contemplate things and ponder things. It's just very like this contemplative energy, and you listen to your soul, like you listen to your insights for answers, and they really really love that about you. And this person also seems to have that with this thinking man, like they also contemplate and think a lot about this connection, and just about who they are too. So you guys have that compatibility with the Two of Cups, and especially with like the Scorpion, just like that deep feeler. They try to get to the bottom of things. They go into the darkness, the shadow work, and to really figure out what's going on, so that they can resolve it. And that's something they see in you as well. If this is not a relationship that you have with this person, like if this is genuinely just like a crush, and they see you guys being very compatible, and they really, I think that they have spent a lot of time thinking about this connection, and how you guys would be if you were together, and all the dates they could take you on, and just how connected I think that this person feels really connected to you. So it could be coming from like a deeper intuitive place, where like I just know that this person is mine. So obviously you would have some contact with this person, because if they just saw a picture of you, like that would be creepy. Unless, like, I don't know, their soul's telling them something. But I feel like you guys have had to have some communication with this person, especially with the Queen of Swords coming out as how do you guys know each other. I think you definitely have talked to this person. That's why this came out. I think that there was definitely a conversation that you've already had with this person. So this is like a good indicator of this is just somebody lurking in the shadows studying you, or this is somebody that you actually know. You do know this person. You know this person. You have had a conversation with this person. You've talked to this person probably a lot. Maybe you do talk to them in a regular life. This is Gemini energy, so maybe you guys do text a lot or something like that. This is somebody that's in your circle, that's in your life. And it could be, you guys could have like a work connection, or a family connection, um, class, like school or something like that. Um, okay. So Oh, and then the world. Yeah, this person, what they love about you the most is that I think they see you as everything. They see you as somebody that they want to share their world with, want you to be their end all be all, want you to be like that last person, the last stop on the door to romance, like you are the last stop, you know? I told you all these piles are very extra romantic, so these are like serious things happening. Um okay. So now let's get some messages on their next move or pile. So what is pile choose crush planning on doing towards pile two? Like, are they planning on making any moves? And if yes, what? What are they planning? What are their next steps or we move towards pile two? Oh my God, you guys, I can't control this. I can't control this hand. This came out for pile one in the same position. So obviously it's connected because we have the thinking man and the thinking woman, like, hello. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're connected. I feel like you guys are each other's soulmates. Like I feel like pile one is the feminine, pile two is the masculine, and you guys are connected and meant to be together. You guys are soulmates. This is destined. You guys are maybe like I don't know, maybe not talking. Maybe that's why all this like fixation energy is here and like watching each other and thinking about each other because maybe like physically you guys aren't like together right now or something like that. There's like some patience, some stagnancy. There's just a lot of recurring same messages. So maybe this is just like you and like your relationship with this person that you are involved with and you already know. Obviously, there's other messages in these files that could resonate in other scenarios because some other stuff was coming up, just so that there's messages for those people as well. But I think the main message is that yeah, these piles are connected, and you guys are soulmates. Like you guys are. This is your person that has a crush on you. And their next move towards you is they are going to pursue you. They are going to take action. Whereas, okay, so pile one had because they miss you because there's you guys are soulmates. So that's what I'm saying. Pile one had the Hermit come out and the Knight of Wands come out with what their next moves are, and I was reading that is like maybe pile one doesn't want to make any moves. They're staying in hermit mode and they're waiting for their person to make a move. And then now in pile two, only the Knight of Wands comes out, no other cards. So that's kind of showing me like this person misses you so much with the Six of Cups that they are going to make a move. Like you're gonna, I'm kind of reading, especially if you're the feminine, I'm kind of reading that pile one was your energy where like you're kind of waiting for this person. And now and then this person is going to pursue you with the Knight of Pentacle, the Knight of Wands. So this person's going to take action, passionate. They're very passionate about you. They miss you a lot. They have a lot of fond memories. They feel nostalgic. They feel like they have spent enough time alone without you in hermit mode, which also came out right here in pile one. And they spent a lot of time away from you. And they're ready. They're ready to reunite. There's a reconciliation here. So they want to reconcile. They want to reunite, give you some flowers, maybe. Maybe there's going to be a cat and two cats. Maybe it'll be outside in a garden or nature or something. The the Knight, why do I keep saying Knight of Pentacles? Okay, I don't know. Maybe this person wants to put in the work. Like the Knight of Pentacles is like this slow moving energy. Maybe this person wants to take it slow. Like they feel really passionate about you and they would want to just like go and pursue and have sex with you even. Like they just really miss you, I think, sexually too. And so they're just having a lot of those desires and thoughts about you, a lot of temptation. So maybe they like really want to take action and go for it, but because they miss you so much, but they're like, okay, let's hold back a little bit, let's take it slow, let's not jump into things. So they're patient, right? That's what I was saying, like they're patient with this whole situation, whatever is going on between you guys. And then let me just see like what their intentions are. What has this person want with you overall? Like long term, I guess. Like what are pile two's crushes intentions with pile two? The Hanged Man and the Page of Wands. It's the Queen of Wands. Okay, well, if you were in pile one, then you know that all of these energies are recurring. So It's one big long reading. The Hanged Man and the Page of Wands. What are their intentions? I think their intentions are to gain a new perspective on this connection, gain a higher perspective, a more spiritually aligned perspective of like what is actually going on, what is the truth of this connection, what is the truth of this situation. The way that I have been seeing this person, you, the way that I've been seeing myself, the way that I have been operating, the paradigm from which I've been operating is no longer helpful. So I need to put myself in a space of solitude and isolation almost, forcefully. Like I'm not, the universe isn't doing this, I'm choosing to do this. I have the key in my hand, I can let go whenever I want, whenever I'm ready. But I want to be here hanging upside down because I will not leave this space of hanging upside down until I gain a new perspective and I can move forward happily and positively and ready to start new, ready to start this new, ready to pursue pile two from that space of passion and desire and adventure and readiness and this readiness for this new beginning or a beginning period if this is a new person. So I do see that this person is thinking a lot and is hesitant to pursue. They want to, but that's why the Knight of Pentacles kept coming out of my mouth, because I feel like they want to take it slow, but they have so much passion and desire, but they're like, okay, let's retract a little bit, let's calm down. Like, I'm not gonna jump into things and be impulsive. I want to really think things through. How do I want to pursue? How do I want to pursue pile two without coming off like a player, or I just want to have sex? How do I do this properly to where they know how I truly feel, that I do have these deep thoughts and feelings and emotions for them, and I do see them as like part of my destiny. So yeah, this person's gaining a new perspective, doing a lot of self-reflection, a lot of contemplation, a lot of their own inner work, and maybe even healing, surrendering, trusting, right? All of that. And then they want to have fun with you. This person really has a lot of desire to have this passionate connection with you, with the Queen of Wands at the bottom. A lot of wands. So this is very fiery energy, a very fun person. And they think that you guys can have a lot of fun together. Um, and they really do want to explore you and explore, maybe travel with you is another thing that they want to do. Just kind of go explore the world, explore life, see things together. And I think they want like something stable and solid, with the Emperor coming out twice. Like they want the lovers. I mean, after this time of like kind of being apart maybe, or not pursuing you, like kind of just staying in the dark a little bit, in the shadows a little bit, I think this person wants to come out of the shadows and have this union, like this soulmate union. There's a lot of soulmate energy here. So I think this person sees you as like a soulmate, and they want to pursue. They want to pursue, but they want to do it thoughtfully, and they want to do it when they're ready. So that is what is going on with this person who has a crush on you, who I believe you probably most likely already know. And yes, I hope that that was helpful, give you some insights. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Valkyrie. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this white geode, this is going to be a reading all about who has a crush on you. So, as I mentioned in the intro, we are going to get some messages on who this person is, where you might know them from, what they like about you, their next moves, and also like their intentions towards you and for this connection, I guess, or what they want to do with you. So our first card is going to tell us who this person is, and then we'll just get some more messages. So we have 41, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, so as far as who has a crush on you, I feel like it's somebody who is a highly spiritual person, or somebody who is definitely connected to their higher self, listens to their intuition, follows guidance from the universe, has more of like an angelic presence, very light energy. Um, they could be like a star seed or something like that. Also, I think that they feel like they have a very strong connection to you, and that this is a type of person who follows their intuition and heart and their intuition when going through life. So this is not the type of person who lives in fear or lets that kind of control them, but they really, really listen to their intuition and to the divine, right? To the universe, to God, whatever. And they let that guide them. That's the type of person this is. So for this person to have a crush on you, I feel like this is something that their soul is telling them. Is like there's something about you that is worth exploring or pursuing because their intuition's telling them to do it. And then I'm just putting this right here by this amethyst crystal, and they just look so pretty together, like the colors, all the purple, and amethyst is again like a very spiritual energy. It's a stone that connects you to your crown chakra, actually. So those just belong together there. Okay, so let's get some more messages. Who has a crush on you? Why was this person who has a crush on you? Pile of brain. Who has a crush on pile of brain? There's a crush on pile of brain. Can you tell me more about what they're like, who this person is? So we have semi-sextile allowing. That's that flow energy. And then we have the moon with feelings. This person is definitely a deep feeler. This is just like about their personality right now. This person is, oh my gosh, we have the 12th house of surrender and we have allowing. This person is like enlightened. I don't know. This person is a super spiritual person. Um, they're all about surrender, going with the flow, not forcing things, not controlling things. They're a highly evolved person, is what I'm getting. I feel like they're spiritually awakened. They've gone through some sort of an awakening, a transformation, and they really do go with the rhythm of their own cycles. Like the moon is all about cycles and like your feelings, and it's like flow. It's like a water energy. They flow through life. So I feel like this person who's a crush on you flows through life. They have a very positive perspective, and they don't see challenges as obstacles or like always like, oh, like trying to beat me up, but they see that as like, oh, there's a purpose in it. This is part of divine order. They're just very aligned, very spiritually connected to the flow. With moon coming out, this could be a Cancer person or Pisces, definitely like Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio for sure. A lot of that coming out, Pisces coming out strong here with the moon and the 12th house, but the moon also rules Cancer, so it could be Cancer. But this person has a deep intuition, very strong instincts about what they need to do. They're very attuned to their deeper self, and like they're guided by their gut feelings. That's what I was saying. um this person is also, they have this person's like a feeler, and they're very emotional too, very have maybe like a highly sensitive person, so a lot of more feminine energy coming out here. It could just be, if it is a man, like it could be somebody who's just very emotionally connected, very attuned to themselves, their higher self, their intuition. Okay, so tell me more about Pile Freeze, the person that is a crush on Pile Free, their personality. What is their personality like? You into this person. You have the Six of Wands at the bottom, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So there's that more earthly, grounded energy. Okay, so this person definitely does ground their spirituality into the world, like in a practical way. They're not just like airy fairy, like I'm just always in my head, like living like a feral person in the woods. Well, they could, but I feel like this person is definitely more like they make their spirituality more practical, you know. Um, so this person could be struggling though with a decision in their life right now with like who they are. They could be, this could like help you identify them. They could be struggling with a decision in their life right now where they are having trouble tuning into their intuition. They are so intuitive and they are so much usually in this energy, like this is their like go to their default. But I think that maybe they're in a point in their life at a crossroad where they're kind of confused about how to move forward with something. Um, and with the Knight of Pentacles, they have like a goal. They have something that they're really focused on, that they're putting a lot of work and effort into. And the Nine of Pentacles, this could be something to do with their career. It could be something to do with attaining financial independence and freedom, being self sufficient, being their own boss, being self employed. Um, Maybe starting their own business, having like there is something with work. It could be something like their focus is something to do with work and like a community where there's people. It could be a health goal as well, with because like the pentacles could also be health. It could be a relationship goal that they're really focused on. Maybe this person is single right now in like a more single energy, and they are ready to expand. They're ready to get out of their comfort zone and expand out of that single energy and go pursue, yeah, pursue you because they have a crush on you. But they're just so used to being single and alone that now they have to like, um, because three is about expansion. So maybe not, they're like, okay, well, now I got to get out of this independent energy and collaborate with people, and I got to stick to this, and I got to like focus on this. And maybe this is the struggle. Maybe this is like that, like Two of Swords decision, like, should I go? Is this aligned with my intuition? Is this something that I want to do? And I think that maybe some fear is stopping them from pursuing this connection because they are so independent and self sufficient. But they are like ready to socialize more too. I'm getting this person's a very like to themselves person. They like to spend a lot of time alone, out in nature, maybe like reading, having their little wine, their pastries, or whatever that is, their little fruit, sitting under a tree, being by the pool, maybe just being outdoors, having picnics, things like that. Just a very like connected to nature, outdoorsy person, likes peace, quiet, solitude. But then it's like, well, okay, but I'm ready to get out and like socialize and be in a community and make friends. And I have this goal. I want to see what this goal is. What is this Nine of Pentacles? They have like a focus of they're really wanting to achieve something. Um, and it feels to me that they're already pretty self like independent and like self-made, and they have worked hard, and now they're just like enjoying their luxuries. They're enjoying like whatever it is that they worked hard for. um so now they're ready to like date, maybe even, they're ready to be like, okay, I've achieved my independence, I'm stable, I'm secure, I have money. Now I'm ready for that next step. So what is that? What is the Knight of Pentacles? The Ace of Swords, yeah, it's like a new beginning, communicating, saying something, talking. It's like they had an epiphany about something, and they're ready to do it. They're ready to take action on it. It's an idea. They had an idea, a spark of inspiration. Something came through, an idea. The Queen of Swords. They got clarity on something. Okay, so this person got clarity on what it is that they want to pursue. This person could, with the Six of Wands, this person could also be very popular or very like much in the spotlight and attractive to other people. They could be have like a public influence, like an influencer or something like that, or be a singer, theater, drama, on stage in some way, in the spotlight in some way. So what is this epiphany that they had, or what is this realization that Pile to Freeze Crush had that they're now pursuing? Okay, they had a freaking awakening. I told you, this person is like awakened. They had it. This person is just has been doing all of the connecting with spirit. Really doing a lot of meditating, a lot of tuning in, A lot of surrendering and going with the flow and trusting their higher self, trusting their intuition, trusting the universe, not trying to control anything. And they had some sort of an epiphany. This person has an epiphany about, I think, how to, maybe it is about this. This is their goal, like how to be, um, how to maybe like work for themselves, honestly, how to work for themselves, or how to start their own business, or how to rely only on themselves, how to be like happily single, or how to be um and I'm not saying happily single as like they want to be single, but how to be able to take care of themselves, how to be independent and rely on themselves financially, and or how to make money, how to be abundant, how to be rich, how to become wealthy. I think they have some sort of an idea, and now they're like, okay, let me commit to it and let me put in all the work and effort to get to that success. This is about building a solid, stable foundation. So yeah, this person, who is this person, they're very, very focused on this career of theirs, or this idea that they have, this business that they have, and this is their focus. They had an epiphany, and this is what they're going for. But there's also this like Knight of Cups. Yeah, so this is like following their creativity, following their inspiration, their heart. They're following their heart. This person that follows their heart. They're very intuitive, very focused on being this self-empowered, confident, self-reliant, self-sufficient, independent person who runs their own business, makes their own money, makes good money, just like is wealthy. That is like their main focus. What is the Two of Swords? There is, I think, some fear maybe holding them back, some fear, anxiety. Maybe they don't believe in themselves, or they don't believe that they can do it. They don't believe they can be successful, because this is all always about like something holding you back. It's fear holding you back. But I think this person like is has it all together. They're just fears holding them back, but um maybe they're just afraid of like rejection or something. Okay, so that's who they are. That's what's coming through for their personality. So if you know a person like this in your life, then that's the person that has a crush on you. So let's get into where you might know them from. So where does Pile Free know this person from who has a crush on them? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I try to get new messages, like new people, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes the people that have crushes on us are people who are not new. So this person could be somebody that broke your heart, or you broke their heart. There could have been some emotional pain. There could have been some feelings of being left on the cold, being left behind, a breakup, um, being ghosted, being abandoned, separated. You're in separation. So yeah, there's like this heart rate, emotional pain, separation. That's how you know this person from. So I'm assuming that you have had a relationship with this person, and maybe you broke their heart, and now they're really tuning into their higher self and allowing their truths to come through and guide them. And they're really now focused on becoming this self-sufficient, independent person, and really taking care of themselves, finding their own stability here. But they have a crush on you still. Like they still love you. I think it's deeper than just the crush. um, but they're working hard on themselves. The Eight of Pentacles, they're working hard on their business. But the Three of Pentacles is also about self-development too. It's about investing time and effort to expand and grow yourself. And then with Eight of Pentacles, this is about self-development. So it could be like simultaneous, like working on themselves and really tuning in and healing, and also um working on their career and their money, the skill. Like they have a skill that they want to master. So that is what's going on higher. Um this person has definitely had like some sort of an epiphany though, or a realization. about their true feelings and about how they can become this empowered Nine of Pentacles person after this heartbreak that happened here. Um, what do they like about you the most? So let's see. What does pile three's crush like about them the most? Okay. Knight of Wands, guys, it's showing up everywhere. What they like about you the most is that you are really, really passionate and you definitely do go after your dreams. Yes, you go after your happiness and you don't stop. Okay, so what they like about you the most is how ambitious you are and how determined you are to succeed and how passionate you are. And I feel like this person also has that in them as well because, they went through this heartbreak and they are really tuning into their feelings and, um, focusing on their own growth and their independence. And they see that you are also just very much into like your own personal fulfillment and happiness of the Nine of Cups. That you want your own inner happiness. You want to feel good. You want to be emotionally fulfilled, but you want to do that on your own. So there's again this independent energy. So maybe like there was a breakup here and you guys are both kind of like focusing on yourselves. But what this person loves about you is that you are so you're sexy. They're very sexually attracted to you, and emotionally connected to you. So they have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of sexual desire for you, and they really love how like passionate you are yourself, and maybe like how you maybe they just really love your sexual compatibility, but also how driven you are and how you don't give up until you get to your personal wishes and fulfillment. So the Nine of Cups is about a wish come true. So it's like you don't stop until you get to your wish come true. And maybe this person thinks that you are going to pursue them. That you are going to not never give up on them and not stop until like you do have that like wish fulfillment and happiness. But they know that you need to have that within yourself first. You're very focused on your happiness and having this come from within and not from without. And this is something that they love about you. Um, because yeah, the Four of Cups, maybe there was a missed opportunity here, maybe there was a rejection, somebody wasn't emotionally available. Um, they didn't see, maybe somebody didn't see the blessing, somebody didn't see the love that was here in the here in this connection. Like somebody's offering this love and the other one's like, I see all the wrong. All I see is bad. Like all I see is what's not here. Whereas like this person's like, well, here, I have love for you. And it's like it's not being noticed. So let's see what this person's next moves are towards you. So pile three's crush. What are their next moves towards pile three? Oh my god, can this guy disappear? He keeps coming out too. Okay, well, the Page of Wands and the Emperor. This person's going to pursue you. This person wants to be with you. This person wants a new beginning here. They want to communicate with you. First and foremost, I think this person's going to send you a message. So their next move towards you is they're going to send some sort of a passionate, fun, lighthearted message. Like, uh, I don't know, just something fun and lighthearted. Like, hey, something funny, perhaps. I can't think of anything right now, but or it could be something just like lighthearted, like, hey, the weather's really nice outside. Hope you're having a good day or something. I don't know. But I just feel like this person is going to send you some sort of a lighthearted message that isn't serious. Maybe it's sexual, maybe it's a sexual message, like to be honest, it's you like, hey, I miss that thing you do. Or something, I don't know. But they are coming from a masculine energy. And so I feel like they are going to pursue. I think they are going to make a move. This is a lot of feminine energy here and just a lot of going with the flow, right? Allowing, going with the flow. So I think this person's definitely gonna go with the flow on this. They're not gonna force anything. The Page of Wands is a very go with the flow, spontaneous energy. So maybe they'll get asked you on an adventure or something, or ask you to go on a walk or a hike, or go have a picnic in nature or something like that. Um, go travel somewhere will be like with the message, the basis of the message. But I think that they're going to communicate with you and send a message regarding something like that. And they are going to be very like pursuant and like in their masculine energy, not like waiting, like, okay, like, let me wait for pile three to pursue me, but I'm going to take control over this situation, which is ironic because they allow so much that now it's like they're taking control over the situation. Maybe they've just let it go and surrendered to now where their intuition's telling them it's time, like it's time to take action. They feel it in the air and the connection that it's time to go. Maybe this is the indecision too. Like, how do I move forward? Do I take action or do I not? What is my intuition telling me? And then they have this wake up call where like, okay, I do need to pursue, right? The Knight of Pentacles. I need to invest into this connection. I need to invest into this person. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but in like a fun way. And the Emperor is also very structured, strategic, and organized. So maybe this will be a little bit more thought through and strategic and not so impulsive. But definitely with an energy of fun. A lot of fear, though, holding this person back. A lot of fear, a lot of overthinking and anxiety, because I think they do know that you guys are meant to be together. You guys are soulmates, still with the lover's energy here. There's a divine union here, but there's a lot of overthinking and anxiety and fear with regards to this connection, perhaps. And so they're doing a lot of like gaining their own strength and taming these anxieties and fears, maybe holding back a little bit, being guarded, but just knowing that you are everything to them. You know, you are everything. The Empress and the Emperor. You guys are divine counterparts. So all of these readings are just really high level. The people who have crushes on you are these like real connections, you know. Um, so that's good. That's beautiful. Let's just see what their intentions are. I want to see like what are pile three's crushes intentions towards pile three. What do they want? The Star. Everything. They want healing and they also want this wish fulfillment. I think you are their wish fulfillment, their dream, their desire. They're very hopeful. They're very hopeful for you guys, for this connection. They have a very strong spiritual connection to you. They really do feel like you guys can get back together. I think with this like heartbreak separation here, they feel that there's a second chance. Yeah, I think they had an epiphany that there's a second chance in this connection, you know, and they just, in order for that to happen, they need to be their most empowered, strong self, independent, not codependent, not depending on the other. Um, and then we have, what are their intentions? So the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so their intentions are to invest into, like, if I'm gonna say this within the relationship, obviously, because this is about like what do they want with this relationship. To me, the Eight of Pentacles is about investing work and effort and focus into this relationship, right? They want to make the effort. The Six of Pentacles, I think they want to give back. They want to give back in this connection. Maybe they have taken a lot from this connection. Um, yeah, maybe they've taken a lot because of their own anxieties, or I don't know. And that's something that they've been also working through, but they want to give back. I think they also, though, want like balance here. They want like an equal reciprocation of energy. I think they don't want to be the only one that's giving always and pursuing, but they want you to also pursue, because the Six of Pentacles is about an equal give and take. So, you know, I think they want to feel that you're also invested and you're also here. Um, and they also want to talk. Like they definitely want to communicate with you. That's like coming through really strong. They want to talk to you. They want to have a conversation with you. They want to send you a message. They want to see you. They want to hang out. Um, ask questions or curious about you. There's a lot of knowledge that they gain, but they want to share with you even with all these books. I think this person's been reading a lot or doing a lot of like research or studying, or this could be metaphoric for like their own self-discovery, or maybe learning about like these insights, like, oh, this is what I want to do with my career. This is the path I want to take. I have so much to share with you. I want to talk to you. Like, let me tell you everything. They're just really excited to share information. With Eight of Wands, to just talk, move forward positively. They want like positive. They have hope and faith in this connection, and they want to move forward positively. That's what they want. So yeah, this was a little bit more of a serious reading. All three of them were more serious. I thought more lighthearted stuff will come out, like some random person, the coffee shop or something. I don't know. But these are the deeper messages that are coming through. And I think we kind of knew that going into it in the intro when we saw that door to romance is at the bottom with caring connections, so this is like the real deal. So I'm happy for you if you are in these relationships and situations. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.